Do you struggle with keeping a filing system for your paperwork because it always seems to be full and spilling out onto surface areas in your home or office? Well, you're in luck because today we're going to talk about how to create a filing system that works here on Get Organized with Jodi. Hi, I'm Jodi Granock, a certified professional organizer with over 15 years of experience in the field. And today we're going to talk about one of my favorite topics, paperwork, and specifically how to create a filing system that works. I've seen it all. I do a lot of paperwork organizing jobs in people's homes and offices. And a lot of times the situation is the same. They had a filing system that worked, whether it was a file cabinet, a file desk drawer, a portable file box, an accordion file, a box with hanging folders. People know how to file. What they don't know how to do is to keep that filing system from being outgrown. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And really, there's one crucial step that most people are missing that causes their filing system to fail. Are you ready to know what it is? Here it is. A successful filing system of any type that we just mentioned needs expiration dates. That's it. By having an expiration date for your paperwork, you're going to be able to get rid of paperwork along the way. Because if all you're doing is filing papers, then things are coming into your filing system and nothing is ever going out. In order for things to go out, they need to expire, so you get rid of them. Sound good? Now you might be saying to yourself, what the heck is an expiration date for paperwork? All right, here's what you're going to do. First step, you're going to ask an expert for rules. I am not the expert. You're going to go to your financial planner, your accountant, lawyer, CPA, bookkeeper, whoever it is that would know these things, and you're going to go to them with your list of the types of paperwork that you have in your home or office. And you say to that expert, how long do I keep this type of paperwork? And there will be different answers for different categories. So you'll say things like, how long should I keep my monthly utility bills? And how long should I keep monthly credit card statements? How long should I keep bank statements? How long should I keep medical receipts? How long should I keep those EOBs, the explanation of benefits, and so on? And your expert will give you an answer for each category. And you're going to write that down, and that is going to be your key that you're going to use for the next step, which is you're going to make brand new folders with the name and expiration date written on them. And I know what you're saying. You're saying to me, well, why would I make yet another folder for Commerce Bank when I know I have at least 5 or 6 of them buried deep in my file cabinet? That's the key, because these are going to be folders that have true expiration dates. They're going to have current paperwork that fits your parameters that the expert gave you. So instead of writing Commerce Bank, instead of writing Commerce Bank 2023 on these manila folders, you're going to write Commerce Bank X number of years, whatever your expert tells you. So some folders will say 3 years, 2 years, 5 years, 7 years, 1 year, next to the title of what kind of folder they are. So you're going to sit down with your current paperwork. And when I say current paperwork, I mean the paperwork that is currently all over your surface areas, your tables and your floor and your kitchen counters and your desk and your office. Anything that hasn't been able to go into the old filing system because it was full, you're going to look at those papers and you're going to say, oh, here's a bank statement from Commerce Bank. So I'm going to make a folder for Commerce Bank, and it's got my expiration date on it. Oh, here's a Visa statement. I'm going to make a folder for Visa, and I'm going to write down the expiration date that my expert gave me. So every time you come across some loose paperwork, you're going to make a folder or add to the folder you just made, keeping in mind that some of the papers may not even make it into the folder. Because if you have a folder that says 3 years and you find a piece of paper that should go in that folder, but it's 5 years old or even 4 years old, it doesn't make the cut. So it's going to go into a shredding pile. Now, as you're putting the new paperwork that does fit the parameters into your folder, make sure that you put things in chronologically with the newest paper on top. This is important. You need to keep track of what's going to expire, so things need to be in order. So that means that your 2023 paperwork is going to be on top of your 2019 paperwork and so on. So you're going to continue to do this with all of the loose papers that currently don't have a home. Now I know the folders are loose too, but don't worry, we're going to get those taken care of as well. Because after you've dealt with all the unfiled loose paperwork, you're going to go back to your old filing system and start doing a merge. What do I mean by that? I mean, you're starting with the stuff that's loose, and then you're going to go over to your file cabinet, and let's say you made a loose folder for Commerce Bank. You're going to look in that old file cabinet for everything that says Commerce Bank, and you're going to merge the papers together. But chances are a lot of that paperwork from the file cabinet is not going to make the cut of your new improved expiration date system. So what does that mean? It means a lot of things that are getting pulled out of your old filing system is not going to make it in your new folders. It's going to end up in the shred pile or the recycle bin. And that means you're going to have room in your file cabinet or file box or whatever you were using before for all these new folders that you made. Sound good? So we're going to ask an expert for the rules. We're going to label each folder with the name and expiration date. We're going to sort our loose paper into folders, and we're going to remove the things that are expired. We're going to always file chronologically with the newest paperwork on top or in the front of each folder, and continue to do this until you've tackled all the loose paperwork you have around your home or office. Then you'll go back to your old files and do a merge. And anything that doesn't fit the expiration rules will be discarded. And the last thing you need to do to make this successful is you need an annual day to remove a year of paperwork. So I think the easiest way to remember this system is to use January 1st, because January 1st is the beginning of a new year, and it's typically a day where we don't do a lot, right? It's January 1st. We're probably out late the night before, so we might sleep in. Maybe we have a big brunch. Maybe we watch a football game or a parade. But sometime in the afternoon, you have some free time. Go to your filing system and go through each folder and remove a year of paperwork. So if you have a folder that says 2 years on it, on January 1st, 2024, you have 3 years of paperwork in that 2-year folder. You have all of 21 and 22 and 23. So we're going to take out all the 21. So we're resetting the folder. So it's back to 2 solid years of paperwork. But throughout the year 2024, of course, we're going to be adding a 3rd year again. And that's why on January 1st, 2025, all the 2022 paperwork will be discarded. So you're using January 1st, or you're using your annual day to do a reset so that each folder matches the description that you wrote on the tab. And then, of course, you need to take all that paperwork and get rid of it. And if it's sensitive account information on it, then you're going to want to shred it. But I do not recommend shredding it in your house with your small household shredder, because it'll take a very long time and you could burn out the motor. This would be the time once a year to just take about a box full of paperwork, which is what you may end up with, And go to your local FedEx, Kinko's, or any place that does shredding for a nominal fee, maybe $10 or $15 worth, and just get it all done securely and safely in one fell swoop. And that's how you're going to have a successful filing system that you never outgrow because you're keeping up with it every year and weeding out what no longer belongs. Please visit organizingmagic.com so that you can find more organizing resources, including our free e-newsletter and information about our monthly Zoom webinars. And remember that new videos drop every Friday. So if you want to be in the know, click like and subscribe before you go so you never miss a single video. I'll see you next time.